So, you'll let me on the show if I you?
Yes, and if you could wear some black lipstick, the little guy loves the goth vibe.
Oh.
Whoa!
Laszlo.
Tracy was born to Michael and Amanda DeSanta. She became an older sister when her brother, Jimmy DeSanta, was born. While Michael was leading a career in bank robbing, Tracy and her family lived in a trailer park somewhere in the Midwest. Due to her father's profession, she lacked a father figure. Instead, Tracy and Jimmy became close to their father's partner in crime, Trevor, who they looked up to and saw as a role model, an uncle who they could call when they needed help. Trevor promised to protect Tracy and hurt anyone who ever did her wrong.
I didn't mean anything by it, alright?
Oh, yeah? Well, that little girl sat on my lap when she was 2 years old, and I swore to God that I would rip the f***ing skin off anyone who f***ing wronged her.
In her early teens, she was moved to private school. Since her father was one of the Midwest's most infamous bank robbers, she couldn't go to public school like the normal kids did. And because of the economic benefit that comes with being a bank robber, it was a clear choice. When Tracy was 14 years old, she went from living with her family in a trailer in the Midwest to moving into a massive mansion in Rockford Hills in Los Santos. During this time, her relationship with her family became strained due to her parents disapproving of her choice of lifestyle. Being introduced to the Winewood lifestyle early in her life made her obsessed with money and the lifestyle it brought her. By the time of 2013, she was 23 and she had already become too comfortable in this lifestyle. She decided to do nothing with her life, as her father already provided enough for her, giving her money whenever she asked and having her own car, a 2-door yellow Izzy. As someone who grew up with money, she lacked what most families had, a sense of home, a family to talk to who gave her the love and attention she needed. Instead, she began searching for fame and attention by people who only saw the worst in her. This resulted in her hanging around famous producers, attending their parties and being invited to their private yachts. Her mother, who worked as a stripper before meeting her dad, didn't have anything to say about it.
I've only got myself to blame for the mess these kids are in.
While her father sure cared about her, he was just too busy with his criminal life. He didn't have the time nor took the time to spend with his daughter. Because of this, she decided to pursue the same profession as her friends, working in the corn industry.
Dad, you're embarrassing me. These are my friends.
Yeah, you're embarrassing her, dude. They're shooting porno here.
Sometime during 2013, Tracy began working at a phone sex service in Los Santos, taking the name of Tracy Sux, a name inspired by a retired Winewood corn actress called Candy Sux.
You're through to Tracy Sucks. If you're horny, leave a message and I'll listen to it live on cam. The hotter, the better.
By pursuing this career, she thought it would give her the fame and attention that her family couldn't provide. She began seeing a boy named Gary Scales, but their relationship wouldn't last that long, as it ended up in an argument with her mother, as she wouldn't let him sleep over at home because he was homeless.
Why the f not?
He is not staying the night.
Oh
He's
my
a
God!
bum.
I don't even know why you are with
Because of this, she breaks up with him on the same day, where she says that she is totally over him and hopes that he dies in a terrible accident. Her mother was never content with her actions and never supported her choices in life, which separated the two further apart. This led to her beginning to hang out with people with influence, famous producers in Winewood, who could help her gain recognition and take her closer to her goal of becoming famous on TV. She did everything she could to fit in with her new friends. In the summer of 2013, Tracy persuaded her mother to rent their house out to her friends so they could record for work.
They shoot all over town. Mom rented our house to them last summer.
That was your house?
Yeah.
Man, you got a killer pad, Mr.
Isn't it awesome?
Michael, who had little to no knowledge about her daughter's career path, couldn't take the initiative to guide her out of it. But one day, when her father is out with her brother bicycling at Vespucci Beach, her brother tells their father about her actions, explaining how Tracy's on the yacht with all these producers.
Tracy doesn't get kidnapped or destroy my yacht.
Well, that's just because she's too busy getting by dudes to get on TV.
You don't talk about your sister that way.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's true. I mean, according to her Life Invader page, she's hanging out with producers and porn guys this afternoon.
What are you talking about?
Actually, it's all happening right out there.
What?
That boat that makes yours look like a refugee raft? You know the kind of boat, the one that makes a young, impressionable girl drop her pants and spread her legs.
This is the reason you brought me here, isn't it? You
Enraged, her father swims all the way out to the boat and decides to bring her daughter home, pushing one of the producers into the water. While her dad did at times worry about her, his attempts to help her were very vague, as he himself was dealing with his own problems. He provided her with the materialistic things, but not the attention that she was seeking for. His attempts to help her separated her further away from him, making him look like a lame dad. She calls her dad after the failed yacht party, screaming how he has ruined his life.
Yes?
Look, Trace, I'm sorry.
You ruined my life!
I've given you everything, babe. If you'd seen how your mother and I got brought up.
You calling me to bore me?
I called to apologize.
Well, you've done that. Goodbye.
Love you, Angel.
Her relationship with her brother wasn't particularly good either, as they often argue about small and dumb things, just like siblings do, but in a more personal way.
It's just because you have a massive for
Dad! He said I had a massive... Jimmy called me a...
Tracey's bad relationship with her family leads to her wanting to gain recognition in Vinewood and becoming the star she always dreamed of. She decided to quit the College of Los Santos to pursue her career in the entertainment industry, attending one of Los Santos' most popular shows, Fame or Shame, hosted by Laszlo Jones. As most TV shows do nowadays, Fame or Shame take advantage of unintelligent people to make fun of live on TV for the entire world to laugh at. And since she didn't really have a lot of talents, she was the perfect target for the show.
All right, it's Fame or Shame for Tracey DeSanta. Music!
Once her father found out that she was going to audition for Fame or Shame, he came to end it, punishing Laszlo for making fun of her on TV. Tracey, on the other hand, wasn't so grateful about him ruining the show, and instead was mad at him for trying to ruin her career once again. She never had a good relationship with her family, but someone who actually had a good relationship with her is Trevor. Trevor was like an uncle to both her and her brother, treating them like his own children. The reason she liked Trevor so much was because he didn't judge her like her real family did. Trevor cared for her just like her family, but didn't judge for her decisions. After interrupting her audition, she calls her dad and tells him once again how he ruined his life.
What's up? Are you joking? You ruined my life.
I did? I thought I'd already ruined your life. Remember after that boat thing?
Take this seriously! Do you know how bad I wanted that? Fame or Shame is like an amazing opportunity! You're such a fuck, you really are!
You'll get over it.
But this time, Tracey wouldn't let it slip. She decided to move out and leave her family, leaving her room completely empty and driving her car far, far away. Where Tracey moved at that point is unclear, but it didn't take long till her mom and brother joined her too. The reason for this was because of her dad's psychopathic behaviors, as he once again started robbing stores and killing people. Tracey convinced her mom to leave Michael and move in with the yoga instructor Fabian, in which Tracey moved in to reunite with her mother and brother. While she moved back in with her mother, their relationship was still broken, and she spent most of her time in mega mansions in Vinewood and on the street. On her Life Invader, she posted that she's officially in a broken home, as her mom boned one guy too many, and that her dad brained on one guy too many, referring to all the guys her mother brought home and all the people her father killed. But despite this, Tracey cares about her family and is worried about her father's current state. After moving into Fabian, she calls her father, concerned about him.
Tracey, baby, you called?
Yeah, look, Dad, we're worried.
I'm worried too. I really want to see you.
Well, I don't want to see you. You need help, like serious, serious help. And if you don't get it, you're gonna be killed.
During her absence from her father, she began to miss him. Tracey shows that she cares about him by either sending emails asking how Michael is and telling him how her life is going with Fabian, along with posting on his Life Invader asking if he's still alive, showing how much her dad really meant to her. At the end, Michael reunites the entire family and everything goes back to normal. Besides Merryweather invading their home, some corrupt FIB officers chasing them, Chinese gangsters. I think you get the point. By the end of the story, Tracey begins studying for college and seems to want to better herself, abandoning her producer friends and becoming closer to her family. For Tracey, it was never about being normal, it was about being recognized. But between the yacht parties and the TV appearances that went nowhere, she realized something most people don't. That fame doesn't fill the silence at home. That attention isn't the same as love. And that family, no matter how broken, is still family. This isn't a story about fame, it's a story about a girl born in chaos, who learned that being seen isn't the same as being loved, and that sometimes normal is just finding your purpose.